come together and see if we can make some magic. We made this song "Hit My Line." It's fire. We just shot it in an Airbnb in Yonkers. We had a
Hmm.
little house party there. It was nice.
I
You
saw
know,
that. Yeah, I saw that you guys had a little film production. How is that feeling being out in the field, like doing what you love, getting it out on video, being in that environment that
I
you
feel it's
always
like the
dreamed of?
best thing,
Like,
bro. Honestly, it's the best thing because like for me, my whole family comes from work, bro. You know what I mean? So it's just they're stuck in like I don't want to say they're stuck in, but their mentality is like they grew up in the '80s. You know what I mean? Like, it was all hard work, dedication, work for what you want, right? And they feel like they have to go to work a 9 to 5 here, there, whatever, just to make ends meet. And for me, it's like, nah, I gotta live my dream. You know what I mean? So I do that whole thing. I come from that, but at the same time, to get away from it and go and put your dream out there and do what you love with it instead of just going home and just, all
hmm,
right, tomorrow's work. You know what I mean?
definitely.
Putting your time towards something that you love is definitely a highly recommended thing. The feeling that you get definitely is a great feeling.
When we talk about time, how long have you been putting in this time for music? How long has it been?
Well, I mean, I started this whole journey when I was like 11 years old.
Mm,
That's when we first started writing. You know what I mean, and recording music. But when I like finally started taking it serious, I would say after high school, definitely more towards college is when I started taking way more. The seriousness level kicked up a little more for me, and that's what I wanted to make it. But as time went on, I started realizing different things, man. Like one thing is like after my father passed away, I took time away, and that gave me a lot of time to like self reflect on a lot of the stuff I do with music. But getting back into it made me realize like for me, it's all about the independency. You know what I mean? It's not about signing to a label or the fame. It never was about fame for me because I'm not a flashy guy. I'm
definitely.
more of a just I want to get my message out there, have good music out there, and that's it. That's what I stand for. That's
And that you do, man. That you do. So if you guys don't forget, go to the page, man. It's important, the support. Um, how do you feel like COVID has impacted everything that you've been doing lately with music? Do you feel like it's tough to get things done nowadays?
honestly, COVID actually helped me a lot
Yeah.
because well, first before COVID hit, I was going through grieving stages from losing my father because he passed away in 2017. So
Sorry.
thank you, man. But so like, yeah. So I was going through grievance, and I actually developed anxiety, and I never knew what that was before. So like, I was battling my way through anxiety through music by writing my music.
Mm-hmm.
So that whole Head in the Clouds tape that I'm telling you guys about was literally a stage of my life where I used music to help me get through something in my life. And then 2020 came around, and it was all just like work and go home, curfew, this. So it's like that whole time I spent like locking in, really just identifying who I am as an artist, and putting that on paper, putting it on all my music, just finding these new beats, and that's what this next project is definitely gonna bring to you guys. You
Mm-hmm.
guys are gonna see that because the 3 songs that I have done for this next project that I'm working on, the next project is called Looney Tunes. And I'm doing a play off of Looney Tunes. That obviously happened.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So I have 3 songs done so far, and those 3 songs right there, are just like it feels like an evolution of it. You know what I mean? So I feel like
The
that was
progress.
definitely COVID. Yeah, it was definitely COVID that hit me.
Definitely.
Just being alone, being in the house.
Giving you that time to perfect the craft.
Sure,
And
for
yeah,
sure.
just be in your head,
Hmm.
Yeah, definitely. That's awesome, man. So where do you talked about, like being in grievance, is that where you find a lot of like your passion for music is just the emotions that it brings towards you when you get it out there?
That's one aspect. I mean, the biggest part is just life in general. Like, anything I go through in life is what I put in my music because I feel like I can't. I'm not out here. I'm not out here shooting people. So I'm not gonna talk about violence. That's not what I do. But living your truth is definitely the biggest part if you're an artist. You know what I mean? So
Mm-hmm.
I just put everything that I go through in it. If I go through losing love, everybody could relate to that. You know what I mean? Losing
For
whatever,
sure.
even a job, bro. If you lose your job, you write a song about it, someone's gonna relate to it.
Definitely. Just
Just
anxiety,
speak what you go through. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. We can all relate, everybody's going through the stuff, especially nowadays, losing your job, like you mentioned. Some things are hard, and I feel like through music, we can all, like, come together
Yeah,
and just feel that vibe and kind of forget a lot of the stuff that's going on right now
I
and
agree with
just,
that, 100%, bro.
just move forward, and it got kind of just got you to the next stage. So, yeah, I mean, I love the music. Where do you find a lot of these, um, like the beats, the vibes that you get? Like, does it just come to your head? Do you find them like
It's a good
through
question.
other artists?
Well, I mean, at first it started by other artists, because it all stems from somewhere, right? And like I said, Eminem was a big part, Tupac was big, 50 Cent, all big part of my adolescence growing up listening to that. So, Biggie, Big Pun, all that stuff helped me, but that all helped me find who I am as an artist. You know what I mean? Now it's more like just give me a beat, anything that I can vibe to, and leave me alone. Like just leave me alone. Let me be in a room alone with the beat, and it's just me and that beat. It's me and the speaker. You know what I
Mm-hmm,
mean?
mm-hmm.
And then whatever flows to my head, if it matches, because I feel like as an artist can relate to me when I say this. When you hear that certain beat, it already paints the picture in your mind. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? Like once you hear it, it's just get the words.
Yeah, those first like
Just
10
try to grab it out
seconds.
the air.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's how I feel at least as an artist. I get inspired through beats, just whatever's going on in the world or going on in my life at that moment. If that beat matches, bro, it's a rap after
Mm-hmm.
that. Literally, it's a rap.
So you work with a lot of other artists. Do you find yourself like it's better to work with other people? Do you like working alone better? Is it?
Well, it depends. I mean, that's also a good question, man. Damn, you came with the heat today. No, like certain artists, everyone has a different vibe. You know what I mean? And I'm a person who could feed off of energy. So, like, if I'm in the room with you and you're vibing to a beat, I'm with you right there. Let's vibe out. You go in your corner, I'll go in mine. We rock out. We come together and show each other what we got.
Mm-hmm.
But then there's other times where it's like certain people like to write alone, and I have that with certain beats. So sometimes, like, I'll just be like, all right, here's a beat to an artist. Do what you do. This is the topic. I'm gonna write mine, or I'll give you a structured song. Like I'll do everything and just leave you an open verse,
Right.
so you can hear where I'm coming from, and then just write your little
Mhm.
perspective on it. But there's all different ways.
Goonie, man, I appreciate it. You
No
know,
problem.
thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me.
Make
Man.
sure you guys are going to that Instagram at Goonie. It's Goonie Baby. Make sure you guys are checking that out. Follow him. Hit the notification setting so you know when he's posting. Make sure you go to our social media, go to our YouTube, subscribe. Make sure you're checking that out. That way you know any future live guests and you know all the stuff that we're posting. Make sure you're liking it. Post anything that we're posting. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you guys for watching. Until next time.